So, some time has passed since our destruction of the Empire. We now sit on the Bretonnian borders, mustering our forces to go and destroy our final enemy, Bretonia. Just been recruiting Archaon, a ton of Chosen, Colex and Forsaken, so we're ready to go and do some damage. But I'm not completely sure what the Bretonnian defenses are like. There's no one at Korone at the moment, but we'll see. Oh, someone! Oh, they're coming up behind us. They flanked us. They've done the cheeky. They've come up on Sigvald's army. They've got two armies. There's some Grail Guardians in that army. They could be very problematic for us as we don't have much cavalry ourselves. It's only peasant mob, bunch of skirmisher cav. Not the most dangerous army in the world, but we don't want to take the risk. We spent a good few turns preparing for this. We don't want to throw it all away straight away. We can get ourselves a better matchup there. I could send someone to go and push on Korone, but I think we should probably deal with these two armies. If we get them out of the way, there probably won't be a lot left for them to deal with, because that's Leoncoeur himself. He's got a pretty big army. If we can take him out of the game for a while, that would be very useful. I think he's out of range of his supporting army now, so he should be by himself. Yep. So now we can comfortably destroy Leoncoeur and his peasant mob army. Although we do perhaps lack a means of dealing with all that skirmisher cav and range, as we don't have any ranged units. Or this is why I should have recruited some Warhounds, goddammit. But either way, a lot of that skirmisher cav and missile infantry won't be able to do a great deal to us because we do have a whole lot of armor. We do have some skirmisher cav ourselves, so we can try and just chase them off a little bit while our infantry destroys all of theirs, which shouldn't be even the slightest little bit of a problem. Let's get a front line of the old Chaos Great Weapons. They will absolutely murder all Bretonnians. We will have to prepare our flanks as they do have some cavalry, as in some melee cavalry, which could cause us a little bit of trouble. But we've got two halberd units, so we can defend our flanks. Chaos Spawn are going to be very difficult for them to stop as well. But I am quite confident in our victory here. Shouldn't be too difficult. And of course we've got the big man himself, Prince Sigvald. He should be able to go toe to toe with Leoncoeur. Okay, I think we're about ready. We're going to move up on them. No point us sitting around. Let's push hard and push heavy. Nothing too dangerous to deal with. Cavalry is of course the biggest worry from Bretonia, but they don't have a great deal of it. Nothing our Chaos Halberds cannot handle, as they are probably one of the best anti-large units in the game. We'll try and harass a little bit with our skirmisher cav, maybe pull some units away, as it is quite easy to do that. Oh, the general's flying. Leoncoeur is flying, so Sigvald's going to have a tough time keeping hold of him. Trying to pull some cheeky stuff in the trees. That will not do. Oh, slow down there. Our exalted hero getting a bit too battle keen. Let's see if our skirmisher cav can get rid of that artillery real quick. You never know your luck. We doth approach with lack of haste. Oh, we've been intercepted by some, oh dear, far superior cavalry. Abort. Turn off the tree so I can see what I'm frickin' doing. Abort, abort, abort. They're gonna rout. They're already gone. Oh dear. It's fine. They're only skirmisher cav. Some of our stuff's charged in. I am not microing very well. I'm just letting everything come in, but it's fine. It's Bretonia. Just go nuts. You pretty much can't lose. There are certain matches where you can just probably do whatever you want with the matchups, and you'll probably just win on the strength of your units. That can be the trouble with campaign. It's easy for battles to get one-sided. It would actually be nice if there was some sort of something implemented to stop people from making spam armies and just being able to, you know, if you make an army of dragon ogres, it's so far unbalanced that there's pretty much nothing the AI can do to stop that army in a 20 versus 20 battle. And similarly for the AI, they make some utterly stupid armies like entire chariot armies and things like that. So it would really solve a lot of problems, I think. And I think one of the biggest problems with Total War campaigns is that they become too easy, sometimes too quickly. And in the late game, you're pretty much unstoppable. It's really hard to die, essentially, or even come close to losing after you've become pretty powerful. So yeah, it would solve the problem of people just having big powerful armies and just rampaging through everything if you just put a cap on how many units you can recruit. Just like they do for the Tomb Kings, for example. The Tomb Kings are limited on how many units they can have. Why not have something like that for every army? Saying that though, this campaign has been pretty close at some points to being ended. Like when Sigvold was the sole survivor of the entire army when we were surrounded. That was very close to the game being over. But I think it's a little bit different for Hordes. Hordes are a little bit tougher to play. One thing I am rooting for actually, and I've put it to CA secretly, is a greenskin Horde. Top Knots, for example. The Top Knots can either populate cities and they can take cities, or they can become a Horde. I would absolutely love to be a greenskin Horde. I could just go off wherever I want. Ulthuan, need some greenskins? We're coming to get you. It's very difficult otherwise, but with a Horde, you'd be able to survive and manage a little bit. And then maybe if you wanted to, you could start taking places. Yeah, I think that'd be interesting. I think there needs to be more Hordes, because we've only had Chaos and Beastmen, of course. And there hasn't been any in Warhammer 2, actually. None of the Warhammer 2 factions were Hordes. I was expecting the Skaven to be a Horde, but they came out with the kind of underground thing where you can't see the cities, which I think was a really cool move, actually. I don't wish the Skaven to be different or anything, but I do miss a Horde. I think a lot of people don't really like Hordes, is why they haven't put a Horde in Warhammer 2. I think maybe they just need to be done better somehow. I don't know. I enjoy them, though. I personally like the go and rampage for a while and then pull back and just recover. And then rampage and then recover. It's a very different gameplay style, I suppose, to just your typical take a settlement, hold this area sort of thing. Sigvold getting into it with Leoncoeur. Gonna pop a potion so he doesn't get his ass kicked in. He should be able to take him out, I reckon. My Sigvold is pretty tough. Not much to say on this battle, to be honest. Chaos Warriors with great weapons are just going to churn through all of their infantry. We've got just enough cavalry to tie up their missiles. They've got the Chaos Spawn free now. They'll go and absolutely ruin these little peasants. Run, peasants! Run! Oh no! They're all dead. They're all going to die. Some of their cavalry is still intact, but not a great deal we can do about that, but I'm not really worried. We're too big to fail in this one. Most of their peasant mob infantry did not last long. Of course, Leoncoeur has survived. He's done a runner, but he's run into some Chaos Warriors with great weapons. Not his best choice. Not his best move there. Sigvold's hot on his heels. Oh, some of this cavalry still causing us problems. We need to get some halberds on them. A little bit tied up. Skirmisher Cav causing us slight problems, but like I say, their arrows aren't going to do a ton of damage. Wavering all across the board. White flags. Here we go. Goodbye, Leoncoeur. You son of a bitch. Close victory. Down he goes. We'll try and finish him off. I want to get him dead so he's out of the game for a few turns. Although knowing the AI, he'll probably come back in one turn. And then there's that other little army nearby. I don't think they're going to be up to much. And then we shall push on Korone. Sacrifice him. Use that money right now. He's run quite far away.
This is not the will
I'm sure I'll be able to get him. Okay, let's get Kolek besieging Korone. We can get him started on... Ooh, maybe not. I think they'll probably come out and get us if we do that, so we'll wait. We'll wait till he gets some reinforcements. We can just chill out there for now. Archaon can go and reinforce. Bring up our old hero as well to try and batter their garrison, perhaps. Okay, just Sigvold left to deal with these two armies. He should be able to hold them off.
I will not.
Gonna recover instead for a bit.
Who are these grotesqueries?
If they want to try and attack me again, they're welcome. We've got Archaon who can support if need be.
The spoilers come. Moving.
We're going to try and get just out of range of Leoncoeur at least. And they shouldn't be able to come and get us. If they do attack us, we can retreat and then get someone to help out. I would have liked to push on them to get rid of them, but as replenishment takes so freaking long, I don't want to take the damage. And of course they're going to come after me again. That army is basically nothing. I feel like this is probably really winnable, but again, like I say, replenishment is a problem. Although I'm taking attrition now, so everyone's just taking attrition. That's probably worse. I don't know. Let's just fucking destroy these little bastards, shall we?
Witness my beauty.
Okay. I think Archaon's going to go get them. Oh, they're running. I may have just split them up, actually, so that could be bad news for them.
Wipe them out.
Let's get these two attacking Korone. Going to take some attrition while we wait for that, though. That's the only problem. Really a stupid mechanic, if I'm honest. We'll wait. We'll wait. We need to replenish a little bit. Otherwise, by the time we come to attack, we're not going to have enough to be able to take it out. It's all a pain in the ass. A mighty, mighty pain in the ass. Let's get Sigvold replenishing. Might as well get him a few extra units, maybe? Sure, who's going to be useful in a siege? Dragon Ogres are fun. Hell Cannons are fun. Get one of those, why not? It's a siege, we need more artillery. Okay, that'll do. Just some stuff to help us get around. Come on, Archaon. Destroy. Alright, we've got the choice here.
No.
Do we finish off Leoncoeur? They can't escape a chosen army. They've both retreated already, so they can't retreat again. Let's get rid of the fresh army, maybe? Yeah. That's going to be comfortable destruction. I'm probably going to lose more than I'd like, but not too bad. We didn't lose too many chosen. Good. One down, one to go. We'll get Leoncoeur hopefully on the next turn. He's not going to be able to replenish there, so not really a bother. Going to make our way back, even if he attacks us when we're winded. Not a problem. Try and mess up this garrison a little bit. Or not. God damn it. Got a few skill points to use. Don't really know what to give Archaon. Doesn't really matter at this point, to be honest. I'm probably putting way too much thought into it. This campaign isn't going to go on too much longer. Bretonia shall be destroyed. Our buddies, the vampire counts, what are they doing? There's not a lot of factions left. Didn't even notice. Turns are so quick now. We've taken out lots of people. Mostly just the dwarves, us, and a few other little clinging on factions. Okay. Once we recruit that stuff, we'll be good. Oh, Leoncoeur's disappeared. He's done a bit of a runner. We'll see where he reappears. Oh. So Bretonia have got three or so places left. 4. 5 places. 6 with Korone. 7 places. One more we haven't seen. That is fine. I can't imagine they have a great deal of armies, as they probably would have come after us and tried to defend Korone by now, so I'm not sure if they're at war with anyone else actually. Astalia hanging in there. hanging in there as a faction. Okay, I think our units are recruited. Just trying to sort the garrison. Jolly good. Okay, it is time for Korone to fall. Hopefully.
Despoil.
Now that we have the cannon, we can attack straight away. Although, probably would pay to have some equipment, but if I take the turns, I'm going to take attrition. So I don't think the trade-off is really worth it. So we'll attack now and get Korone dead. If we take out this place as well, this is going to be probably one of the places where a lot of their military buildings are, so they won't be able to recruit too many good units, hopefully. And it'll just be a case of them slowly crumbling. Let's see what kind of defense Boldmere Armistead can put up. We're attacking from 2 directions, potentially. And attack from 2 directions we shall. And there is a nice little blind spot on maps like this with the towers pointing out, because their cone of vision is like that. So there's a little area they can't see in between these 2 towers. So we got this. We can attack, hopefully through, and not take too much damage from these towers. Their view is probably a little bit wider than the cones I just drew, but you get the idea. If we had towers, we'd do it. I've just remembered we don't have towers. So we're going through gates. We shouldn't have too much trouble getting through the gates, though. We've got lots of large siege attacker type units. We've got a manticore, we can sneak in there. We've got our hell cannon, we could blast a hole in the wall. If we can hide some of these units, that would be good. I want to try my sneaky little tactic, where I put stuff on one side and they don't think I'm going to attack from this direction, and then they don't put anything on the walls to defend it, and we're able to just roll up on them nice and easy. Struggling to find good spots though. Okay, we'll put them there. It doesn't really matter too much. There we go, we got him. We got him. That'll do. I was going to say, we can't really lose this one. We've got so many more troops than them, but I like my little tactical plans sometimes. We'll chuck the hell cannon over here. Move you back a bit further, so it's hopefully out of the view of the bloody towers. Get these as a distraction, and you as a distraction. And then it's what to do with all my Chaos Warriors. I don't want to get them too hammered by all the towers. As this is one of Bretonia's best places, it may have explosive cannonball type things, so we'll come in from here, we'll try to run across the wall. So we'll run up to here, hopefully out of view, and then we can run to the door. Hopefully not too battered, basically. Our Chaos Spawn, our Dragon Ogre, we can all try and get after the door. That's going to be their job. And then the halberds. They're the halberds. They don't really have much of a job at this point. Just take some fire and try not to die, I guess. Chariot, you can probably be a distraction of some kind. Okay. I think we're about ready to launch. Here we go. Going to issue all my orders first, though. Because obviously the AI gets time to start attacking me first. Move on up. Get these running randomly to cause a distraction. Okay, all this needs to get after the door. Go, go, go. Cannon. Try and put a hole in that wall. You boys need to move up. Hopefully out of cannon view. If it is a cannon. You might as well just make a distraction. You boys start moving towards that door. See, there's nothing on this wall, which is great. Which means these Chaos Warriors shouldn't get too hammered by anything. By the time they get anything there, it'll probably be too late. We do approach. We're going to descend on them. And murder all their faces off. They don't have too many archers. Which is good news, of course. That door shouldn't last long in the face of a Dragon Ogre and Sigvold and Chaos Spawn. Hopefully we can put a hole in the wall with our artillery. It seems really hard to do that in this game. In the Warhammer franchise, artillery seems a little bit not that great in sieges, which is where it should be great, to be honest, because that's what all the previous Total Wars was all about. That's why you bring artillery, to try and put holes in walls. But it's so hard to put a hole in the wall in this game, it kind of ruins the fun of sieges a little bit, as that was half the fun, making holes and diving through them. Even as a defender, it was fun to have holes opened. I could have worded that better, probably. You get the idea. You could make holes with siege weapons in the walls, and it was fun. That's all I'm trying to say. Don't make it freaky. Do not make it freaky. We're taking a little bit of fire from these fucking towers. Let's try and get the Chaos Warriors in, as they're going to be hopefully doing most of the killing. The Chaos Warriors on this side. I should have gone this way, actually, because all the towers are pretty much unattended. They are sending some units around now, though. Let's go, laddies. How's that wall looking? 29%. See, it's hit it a bunch of times, but doesn't really do enough damage for a massive flaming fireball. You'd think it'd do more. But I guess their walls are probably upgraded pretty well, so evening it out. This door, though, is about done. Here we come. Oh, they put their general unit on the other side. That is a terrible idea. The Exalted Hero just charging through. No shit's given. Get out of my way. I've got people to kill. Although, the people he charged through are probably the people he needs to kill. So, turn around, Exalted Hero. You already did. What am I saying? I don't know anymore. I've got all this other army. Have arrived. Kolek and his boys and his Forsaken. Let's get them in. A lot of their units have converged on the victory point. Don't think that's going to save them, if I'm honest. Don't think they'll be surviving. We're nearly through this door. We should be getting through this door. Come on, lads. Through the door, through the door. Get inside. Start murdering Frenchmen. I mean, Bretonians. These spearmen trying their luck. Trying to do their job as anti-large against Chaos Spawn and Dragon Ogre, but oh dear. It's going to be too little too late for them, I think. Get them, lads. Slaughter all their souls. Through the door at least. Manticore is getting stuck in. Let's try and keep our chariot out of the way so it doesn't die. Would like to keep it around. Don't want to have to recruit another one. Looks like a nice opportunity here for a Dragon Ogre, but actually they're Grail Knights. Let's not do that. Let's get someone else to deal with them. We don't want our Dragon Ogre fighting Grail Knights. They are anti-large. They will probably do a lot of damage to it. Let some of these great weapons get into them first. Kill off their general. That'll take the morale out of them. They're Bretonia, so their leadership isn't great anyway. We've got to do something about those missiles up top. They are causing us some problems. There goes the general. These boys just taking it. God damn it. Get up there. How many times have I told you, Sigbold? Get up there and start disrupting them. Getting our halberds into these Grail Knights now. That's going to be the end of them. Even though they are pretty beaten up, they should still get the job done, I reckon. Manticore taking a bit of a pounding. Chaos Warriors struggling to get through the damn door. Come on, lads. Push your way in. Just push your way in. Still got loads of stuff. Oh, Christ, we've got loads of stuff over here. Didn't realise there was that much. Come on, Forsaken. I'm sure I told the Forsaken to come in ages ago. Maybe that was someone else. I don't even know anymore. They're putting up a fair fight, these Bretonians. They're causing us some problems. We'll give them that. They're not making it a steamroll as I was expecting. Oh, my Dragon Ogre's fighting Grail Knights. Not his best call there, but looks like he's doing okay-ish. Try and get some boys over there to save him. Pegasus Knights being a pain in the ass. We are lacking a little bit in the anti-large department, and they do have a lot of strong large units, but we'll be okay. We'll be fine. If I lose this, imagine if I lose this and then I lose the entire campaign now. Imagine that. After everything we've been through, I lose it. And not only do I lose it to Bretonia. Bretonia wiped me out. Imagine that. A shameful display. I think I would just delete my YouTube channel so that there was never any record of it. And you'd never see me again. You'd never see or hear from me ever again. And you'd have to watch somebody else. You'd have to watch everybody else. I would be gone. Forever. Okay, let's get on this victory point. There we go. We're breaking them now. We're going to converge on these little cowards sat in their victory point. And we're going to fucking smash them. Pretty much the gist of it. The chaos do come. Oh, look at all the Forsaken. Oh, they're coming for you. Lots of fresh, angry Forsaken coming to smash the faces of the remaining Bretonnians in Korone. Their precious home city, capital, shall fall. Just as soon as we get these freaking knights out of the way. Why are they so tough? There's one gone. Stop these missiles from firing. None of that, please. Select one side has arrived. Those ground knights going after those dragon ogres pretty heavy. Let me drop a little spelly. That's right, spelly. Need to spread some of this out. They're all clumping up. They're all slowing each other down. Spread out, lads. They're still putting up a reasonable fight. Here we go. We're freed up now. Gonna get round the back of them. Smack them in the face. Oh, here comes the wavering. They go. The white flags start a showing. And the victory is ours. Korone has fallen. This will probably be worth quite a bit of wonga, so we'll probably raid it first. Sack it rather. And then raise it up. It is a nice city. But we're chaos. We don't like nice cities. We like rubble. And dirt. And dead humans. Yeah. I may not be the most convincing Chaos Lord. Kills all over the place there. Pretty balanced performance. Dragon Ogre getting lots of kills, of course. Bretonnia not having a lot left. And down goes Korone. Ooh, that's a tasty bit of change. I'll take it. Sack it this turn. Raise it next turn. And then, like I said, this is one of the best places Bretonnia probably have left, so probably won't be able to recruit too much after this. So we've raised up Korone. We've taken a fair while replenishing, as it takes forever. And now we're moving on another Bretonnian settlement. Leoncoeur on the coast there was raised before I even got here. If that's how that's pronounced, I don't know. Don't come at me, Frenchies. I don't know if I have many French subscribers. I never seem to hear too much about France or French people in my comments. Normally people tell you where they're from sometimes. Don't seem to get too many French. Do I have any French people? Do the French hate me? So we're just edging towards this settlement before we utterly destroy it, basically. We replenish pretty well. I'm hoping we can take these last few things in one fell swoop and we won't have to sit out and wait another 12 turns for me to replenish. We'll see. They do have a small garrison there. Small army rather. Probably a garrison as well. Now, there is some dirty Bretonnian hero around here. See if we can bump him off. We cannot. God damn it. Ugh, 2 failures. Come on. Asinine mortals. Keep on edging forward. Towards old Castle Artois. Got to try and watch out for the old attrition, of course. Very annoying and difficult to play the chaos this way. Well, we got to keep a distance at all times. Oh, they're coming at someone. Really? They're coming after Archaon? With his chosen army? Man, they're crazy. Well, they're going to die. I feel like we should fight this one. as I never actually... I'm not even sure I've used Archaon in a battle. I think I've just auto-resolved with him all the time. Which is why he keeps dying, probably. So, we'll fight this one. Not that we're really in any danger of losing. We've got a ridiculous amount of Chosen, and they've got Peasant Mob. So, you know, it's pretty much decided already. But we'll have a little bit of fun. These final battles of the campaign, we shall murder as many Bretonnians as we can. The only thing that may be a little bit of a problem for us is all their skirmisher cav. We have literally nothing we can do about that. We got cavalry that can chase them, but they're never going to catch them, so we'll see. We'll just have to wait till they run out of ammo. It's going to take them a while to blast through all of our armor and shields and things, so not too much of a worry. I mean, not at all a worry, really, because we're basically unkillable in this fight. They simply do not have the means to defeat us. Simple as that. Gonna have to try and use magic, I think, to try and get rid of those cavalry, skirmisher cavalry. So they're just gonna run away all the time. Would I recommend playing the Chaos? As it is a DLC, of course, you do have to buy it. Would I recommend it? Yes, I would. I think it's I think the Chaos are a more fun Horde experience than the Beastmen are. I haven't played the Beastmen Horde a great deal, but I've really enjoyed this as the Chaos. And what's good about it is that both of the Horde factions, the Chaos and the Beastmen, are both very different in their army playstyle. The Beastmen are very fast, they don't have much armor, more aggressive perhaps. Well, the Chaos are aggressive too because they don't have missiles, but the Chaos are slower, they have heavy armor, they've both got monsters, so they're kind of similar in ways, but I think as a campaign, the Chaos are more fun to play. I think I prefer the Beastmen army, personally. The type of factions I like to play, I prefer the Beastmen on the battlefield, but the Chaos campaign is a bit more fun. And the Chaos kind of aesthetic and their lore and stuff is a bit more interesting, I think, than the Beastmen stuff. So, yeah, depends what you're in for and what you're into and what you're up to and what you're going for. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore, I'm just saying words. But you get the idea. If you're thinking about buying one, depends what you want. If you want a better campaign experience, go for the Chaos. If you just want something for multiplayer or just for a better, more fun army to play, Beastmen. My personal 2 cents. Try and get after some of these missiles here. They're causing us a bit of a problem. We don't want them blasting us away too much. Get our Archaon after those just to chase them off. Getting rid of the artillery. There's some cavalry coming in. We'll get some boys on them. Get the halberds on them, really. That's what we need. We are getting peppered a bit by some of that skirmisher cav, but I'm not too worried about them doing any damage, really. Taking care of the artillery. That did pretty much nothing. We're going to churn through their infantry like there's no tomorrow. Just got to try and get hold of the cavalry, which is going to be the hard part. Archaon's mopping up peasants. Burning Head still going mental. It's looking bleak for these peasants. Lovely. Nothing like watching peasants die. That's right, you heard me correct. I have to be a bit of a tyrant sometimes. I'm playing the Chaos. Come on. We've destroyed most of their forces. Just some cavalry left. And their general. But he won't be around much longer, something tells me. Still got the skirmisher cav problem. But they'll run out of ammo soon enough. Not much they can do to all the Chosen. Though I think they have killed one unit, actually. God damn it. Try and drop a nice spell in amongst these. Just fried 2 horses on the edge. Great aiming, buddy. You could have fried about 40 horses if you went through the middle. You clown sock. They're going to run away. We'll try and hit him again. Come on. Come on. Seriously. Why does it only go towards that fucking corner? We got another 2. Cool, we go at this rate. We'll have them dead in 40 fireballs. Oh, sick. Get most of the main cavalry dead. Once that goes and the general goes, I think the rest will crumble. Not literally. Not like the vampires. Oh, the general's flown into halberds on his large horse. That's very clever. They're trying to take down Archaon. Good luck with that. Once this army's out of the way, this will be Leoncoeur dead for a few turns. And by the time he comes back, he probably won't have anything left. So they're not going to have much resistance after this. I doubt they're going to have any recruitment buildings left soon, because we're going to take out most of their big settlements. So yeah, looking bleak for Bretonnia. Wavering, wavering, wavering. The flags are flashing. Can we get some white flags? There goes Leoncoeur. He's had enough. Voila. Victory is ours. Archaon is victorious for once. He's not just a meat shield. He can get it done. So now we should have pretty much... I think that was the army in Castle Artois. So now it's pretty much undefended. Apart from its garrison, of course. So they've just made it easier for us. I don't know why the AI would do that. Why it wouldn't just hole up in its castle. Why it thought fighting an army of Chosen was a good idea. Ah, dear. If the AI in Total War would improve, the game would get about 5 times better. It's really, yeah. It's really, yeah. That's all we can say at the moment. Well, let's start besieging this, I suppose. We could attack straight away, but we'll build some towers. We don't want to lose too many troops. We've spent enough time doing that lately. So if we can take these last few settlements in one fell swoop, I'll be happy. So the remains of Leoncoeur's army is still standing, but not for long. Not if old Kolek has anything to say about it. Which I'm sure he does, but it's not like we'll be able to understand it. The man almost speaks in tongues with his weird voice. Pretty much how he speaks. And then sometimes there's a word in there. Amazingly, I don't do the voice acting for my campaigns. When you see the little sections with the voice acting, it's not me. I feel like I should mention that because some people I do think it's me. I cannot. Well, I'm actually not bad at impressions. I'm obviously taking the piss there, but I don't think I can bring myself to do impressions on my own videos. Like, I could never voice act it myself. I feel that would be a bit silly. So I employ someone to do it for me. Okay, not a lot left. Helmgart is all the way down south, which is the only way. Whoa! There's a big tree coming this way. I'm pretty sure they're at war with Bretonnia. Am I at war with them? I can't remember. I think I might be. We may have a big tree problem. Let's see if we're at war with them. Yes, the Wood Elves are red. Oh shit! The Wood Elves are coming up on me. Little bastards. Run away. We're not prepared for that right now. We're heavily outnumbered. Now we're going to take some damn attrition as well. For fuck's sake. Okay, let's go for this place. Let's get away from these damn trees for now. This place is undefended and needs to die as well. For some reason the Wood Elves have come to the defense of Bretonnia. They are friends lore-wise, so this does make sense. This is quite a cool moment actually, that they've come to save them.
Bring my mirror shield.
Well, they will attempt to save them, but they will of course fail miserably, because I am the Everchosen. Not Sigvold, not Archaon, me. It's Archaon the Everchosen. It's Archaon the Everbearded is another name I sometimes go by. Always good plays on names. Oh dear, they've got a lot of good stuff as well. Wild Riders, Way Watchers, Wildwood Rangers. They got a dangerous bunch of folk. We may have to take them on. We may have to just try and avoid them for now. And bring all our 3 hordes down on them. That would be a pretty fun-ass fight, actually. That's right, fun-ass. See if they move on us now. They might back off. Ooh, no, they've gone away. We'll see. We'll try and take out Lyonesse. And we'll have to come back to Castle Artois. Hopefully Archaon won't become the meat shield for the Wood Elves again. Well, not that he was before for the Wood Elves, but you get the idea.
Yes, good.
Okay, let's just try and run this place through as quick as possible. Probably could use some money as well. But we'll see.
Attack! Wipe them out!
Cool. No need to get Kolek involved in this one. We'll just build a few towers.
Bring them to ruin.
And then we'll auto-resolve it. Fall back so we don't take attrition. Good. We'll see if Kolak and Archaon can maybe take out somewhere else. We'll have to edge forward. Keep an eye out for the Wood Elves.
Unleash
But
chaos.
Sigbold should have Leoness under control. He should be able to do that by himself. And then that's pretty much going to be the end of Bretonia. Just Helmgart.
It is forbidden.
Maybe one other place, I can't remember. But it's fine for now. Let's see what happens. Oh, vampires. What do you want, bros? Join the war against scaling? No thanks. Not interested. Unless you want to join the war against the Wood Elves. Bretonian spies on the move. Please don't assassinate Archaon. 2 failures, good. Well, the Wood Elves aren't too far away, they've taken somewhere.
What you ask is impossible.
They may give Bretonia a chance to rebuild, but not if we can help it. If I had my hero, I'd go and check it out.
Kill them all.
We'll use this guy. Can't see any Wood Elves in the immediate vicinity. Gotta play it very cautiously. Do not want to overextend, get too close, get caught in a situation where we can't get away from massive tree men and angry arrow folk. Looks like they've fallen back for now, so we'll maybe try and get this done as quickly as possible. Go for it on the next turn. Okay, here we go. See if they come to back them up. Vampires again. If you bring the fucking scaling. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? Like I need the scaling coming after me right now. Bretonian spies on the move. Probably going to try and assassinate Archaon again. Failed again. Assault units. Good. Failure. Bray herds are coming. Don't think that's a big worry. My bigger concern is Wood Elves. But for now, we're going to try and take Castle Artois. Swift and speedily. No time to build artillery, or build siege equipment rather. We're just going to come after them. They don't have much in the way of forces. Auto-resolve is in our favour. We are going to take a shit ton of damage though, that's my biggest worry. I guess we should just do it. If I sit around and build towers, then the Wood Elves are probably going to come and disrupt me anyway, like they did last time, so I think we'll just have to do this and then fall back and hope that the Wood Elves don't push on us when we're weak. Then we may be in trouble. I've got some banners, but they're a bit useless on most of the units I can put them on, so we'll just leave them off. I don't know whether to attack, or maybe we should just build some equipment and wait. But the Wood Elves are definitely going to come and get us. Fuck it, we'll just fight it. As this is going to be the best way to not take all the auto-resolve bull-scheisse that will plague us if we auto-resolve it. And most of our armies will probably be dead, so we'll just do this real quick. These are going to be some of the final battles of the Chaos campaign. At least big ones. Although none of these battles have really been like exciting battles. Because you know I'm going to win them all because I'm heavily advantaged. They're not that fun to, well, not that fun to play, and I guess not that fun to watch. At least that's how I feel about them. That's why I always try to make fair fights. I try to make my army compositions, and I try to position myself on the map so that I end up just with like a 1v1, mostly balanced armies fighting each other. Me and the AI, squaring off in a test of skill, which usually for the AI is very low skill. But you get the idea. Right? A lot of people seem to just steamroll through the campaign. They'll make spam armies. They'll just auto-resolve because they can win everything so easily. And I don't know why anyone enjoys that personally. I like the battles. I'm all about the battles. I want to make good battles. I want to bring you good battles. That's why I'm here, man. Anyway, speaking of good battles, let's watch one that won't be much of a battle. Although you never know. Maybe I'll mess this up royally. But I am actually going to send my Dragon Ogres over to attack this gate. I'm going to position in front of this left one. All this stuff over here is hidden, so they shouldn't put anything on the right side of the walls or in the middle of the walls. So we can just run over to the middle before they can get there and start smashing down their doors. Hopefully not taking too much missile fire or tower fire. It looks like they do have something there. They've got some missiles on it. They're wise to it. They were ready for my cheeky plan. But I don't think that's going to save them. Got some missiles up on the wall. Not a big problem for our Dragon Ogres. We've got our reinforcing army as well. Just because 2 Dragon Ogres isn't always enough. Sometimes you need 8 units of Chosen as well. Just to make a point. So this is one of the final places of Bretonnia. Try and get this done as quickly as possible. Normally I'd cut this out, because it's probably not going to be that exciting, but as it's near the end of the campaign, we'll keep it in. We've had a lot of battles. A lot of battles in this episode especially. None of them particularly amazing, but hey, maybe you can still pick up a few tactics. Especially these little siege tactics that I like to pull. I do enjoy being crafty. We're going to go up the walls with the Forsaken. They should be able to batter the peasant bowmen even if they are exhausted. Once those Dragon Ogres are in though, yeah, it's pretty much game over. The Chosen will take their sweet time getting there, but that's okay. Nearly there with the door, we're getting there. Come on lads. Forsaken arriving on the walls. We'll take a moment to watch these peasants get slapped. They're running. They're about to run into some more Forsaken though, so... Although to be honest, Forsaken are pretty fast, so they're not going to get away from anything. Oh, we're in. Oh, and there's some poor peasant bowmen outside. In front of the door. Oh dear. Oh, look at him. Look at him run. Normally I don't enjoy crushing inferior enemies, but it's a little bit more fun as a chaos for some reason. I do enjoy it more. Get him lads. Try and get my cavalry around the sides and back. Try and get some hammer and anvil on something. My Forsaken should mop up these spearmen. My Dragon Ogre should mop up any cavalry. There are some Grail Knights. An ever useless burning head. Don't anticipate this to last much longer. Go on, Kolek. I'll grab some more spells. Grab a little lightning spell. Ooh. That should have done a nice bit of damage. Get in there, get in there. Oh, get in there. As if all this brutality wasn't enough, let's bring in the Chosen as well. Got their victory point down there being defended by a lot of cavalry. A few missiles. Let's go get into that. Kolek, get out of there. Start pushing for the victory point now. Let's just get this over with. The sooner we can take that, actually, that's probably where we should go. So we take less damage, do less fighting. The Chosen should mop up a lot of these boys a lot quicker. We begin smashing our way to the victory point. Kolek and his son. Camera giving me trouble here. Kolek and his son just smashing peasants. That's what they do for a pastime. Right, Dad, you want to go out smashing peasants? Yeah, go on in.
Oh, go on then.
That's the Kolek voice, obviously. Chosen are in now. They should absolutely ruin Bretonians. I'm surprised they're holding on this long, to be honest. You'd think they'd just run. You'd think they'd just all slaughter themselves. Save yourself the horror. Because we're coming for you. There's little left in the victory point now. Some very brave peasant bowmen who are surely... Oh god. It's just brutal. It's just freaking brutal. They're still holding on though. They're not running away. Cavalry's coming back. These Bretonians have got some heart. We'll give them that. We will give them that. will also give them hammers to the face. There we go. That's got to spell victory. White flags. Boom. Just as the Chosen were about to arrive. What a scene that is. Goodness me. Like I say, the chaos can just be very brutal. There's just something more brutal about the chaos than most other factions. It's wunderbar. So we took some... I'm not sure if we took less damage than if I'd auto-resolved that, to be honest, but whatever. Our final days as the chaos before we bringeth the end times upon everyone. Apart from the dwarves, because there's just too many of them. I don't even know how I'd approach taking out the dwarves if I did go for the long campaign victory. I don't think I need to sack this. I'm just going to raise it so it's gone. Because we're near the end now. We don't really need the money. There's a lot of wood elves there. Oh, Helmgart's been taken by the wood elves. I can only assume that Bretonnia lost that. Unless... Are the wood elves and Bretonnia at war? Perhaps. Perhaps that's why they came up to get us. They were actually just trying to take out Bretonnia. Well, let's fight this one. This might be their last place on the map, which means this battle could spell the end of the campaign. I don't think they have any other places. I don't know why I didn't check, to be honest. But hey, a little bit of surprise. Let's see. Is this going to be the end? This is Sigvold. He's got some towers. His final battle. Potentially. I think it is. I think Helmgart was the only place they had left other than these two cities. Well, I think there was another place, but if they are at war with the Wood Elves, then there's a good chance that the Wood Elves wiped everything else out. Whoa! Crazy glitches. Got our Hell Cannon. We'll try and put some holes in the walls. Or at least one. Probably won't though. It'll probably get shot out before it gets a chance, but... oh well. Again, another battle where we probably don't need to do too much. I'm probably thinking way too much, preparing way too much. Let's just get stuck in. I've got 4 units of Chaos Warriors with great weapons and towers. These Bretonnians are dead. We're going to have Chaos Spawn knocking on their door. It's not looking good for them. Is this what becomes of Bretonnia before they get erased from history? The history books will forget them. They will be nobody. It's a strange thing to think about. When you think about all the different kind of, in real life, all the different factions and tribes and nations that have existed and then been destroyed and that now we know not really anything of. It's a crazy thing to think. Like, we know about Romans now, we know about Rome. But what if they got destroyed early on by somebody else? We never know about them. We'd know about somebody else. It's crazy to think. Imagine if Germany had won the Second World War. I'd probably be speaking German to you right now. Maybe we wouldn't even have the technology we have. Maybe we would be further along. Maybe we'd be more advanced in technology if Germany had controlled the world. Maybe we'd be less advanced. Who knows? There's all these tangents that human history could have taken, and it's taken the one that we live in now, of course, but it's crazy to think about. What if the Nazis had won? Would Hitler have carried on just exterminating everyone but white people? What kind of world would we live in? It's crazy. It's crazy the way things could have gone. But luckily, Hitler didn't win. And I'm speaking to you in English. No offense, Germans. I do obviously speak German occasionally. Scheiße. Danke. Verdammt. That's about the knowledge, the extent of my German knowledge. Those 3 words. Most of them are swear words, but that's fine. Let's get up on these walls. Let's start finishing off Bretonnians. Like, I'm the Nazis and they're the Jews. Too much? Too far? Too soon? Is it too soon for that joke? We're coming through the door either way. Whether these Bretonnians like Nazi jokes, we don't know. But they're about to die. Oh god. Oh fuck. Chaos Spawn are ruthless. Brutal. Not very nice. What a strong image for the end of that campaign right there. Just a Chaos Spawn, Sigvold, and a Dragon Ogre bursting through a gate. What a powerful finishing image. We also fight up on the walls, murdering these poor innocent Bretonnians for a reason I'm not too sure of, other than we just like to kill everybody. That's how the chaos rolls. Still bashing our way through the gate over here. Getting there. Looks like most of their forces are over here anyway. And they are getting utterly smashed. Their general's gone. And the cavalry's wavering. Yeah, you can rally, but I wouldn't. You'd be better off just running for the hills, guys. Oh, that guy got killed by one guy and then he got double killed by another guy. Jesus. Jesus Christ, we are ruthless. Look at him run. There's little they can do to stop us. They know what's coming, but they can't stop it. Always a difficult pill to swallow, that one. We're through the gate. My chariot's coming in. Don't think we really need it, but it's coming in either way. Let's get everything to the center. We're nearly done. The favor bar is nearly ours. There's some cavalry holding on, retreating to the victory point. Why they wouldn't just retreat and try to save their lives, I do not know. Maybe they're valiantly dying for their city. Oh, it's warhounds. I thought there was a chariot. Where's my chariot? Oh, there was a chariot. Okay. Let's get the chariot. A nice garbage charge on some peasants will be a nice finish, I feel. In comes the manticore and the warhounds. Here comes a dragon ogre. And here comes the Gorbeast chariot. Come on, Gorbeast. Let's put some peasants in their graves. It's time. Let's try and get a good angle on this. I love it when they speed up right before they check. Getting a bit stuck. Struggling with a bit of navigation. Now we're going single file. Not the best attacking formation, but it'll do, I suppose. The peasants are running. Rightly so. I love it when they speed up. Just as they're about to charge. Oh, some of them hit a tree. One of them... Oh, this is a bit lackluster. There we go. There we go. Munch them down like a big ugly lawnmower. But there we go. Victory is ours. Bretonnia has fallen. I repeat, Bretonnia has very brutally fallen. And there we go. Could that be the end of Bretonnia? Could that be the end of the campaign? We'll find out in a minute. I think it might be. They could still have one place left though. Well, we'll raise it up. It is! That is the end. We've made it. It's been years in the making, literally. This has been a long ass campaign, but it's finally over. Whoo-wee! We did it, fellas. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's been a long campaign. It's been an enjoyable campaign though. We've had some great moments. We've had some not so great moments. But we did it. The Chaos campaign has finally come to an end. I now have one less video series to worry about. I'll probably put 2 more out and then I'll be back in the same position I am now. But I've enjoyed it. It just does take a little bit more effort to put these together sometimes because I don't just film and record straight like a lot of people do. I like to edit out the crap and try to make it as good as possible. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of this campaign. Of course, I think since I've done this campaign in Warhammer 1, the campaign in Warhammer 2 has been quite changed, I think. So the experience that you get playing Chaos now as a Horde in Mortal Empires on Warhammer 2, for example, is probably a bit of a different experience to what I played in this in Warhammer 1. So yeah, there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this series. I thank you for watching. I'll leave you on the end credits. I'll see you in the future.